Let's move on to a segment that we're going to call Need a Move or Stay Put. And like we like to do on One or at One Soccer, very simple games where the name is explained exactly what's to come. So these players, do they need a move or should they stay put? You with me? I hope so. Let's start with Jonathan Osorio. Ollie, does he need a move or should Oso stay put?
Tricky one this. I'm going to say need a move. I think Osorio, I always have got the impression from him that he wants to test himself somewhere else, and now is the time to do it. I'd like to see him maybe go overseas.
Gareth?
I'm going to be Oliver Platt here and sit on the fence a little bit. Because honestly, if he wants to move, I encourage him to move. But does he have to move? No, he's fine where he is. He's a club legend in Toronto, and there's value in staying as well.
Jordan?
So this is the only one out of the list that
yes,
because of Oso and knowing him and growing up playing against him, I still haven't forgiven him for beating me 1-0 in the Robsa finals my senior year. But we're always like, when are you gonna get a move? When are you gonna get a move? He should move. I thought this 5 years ago. Now, I think he should just be Mr. TFC like he's been. So I would say stay put. You asked me 3 years ago, I'd say go. But for now, I think he needs to stay put.
I love a little region of Peel hostility coming into the show. Well,
man,
speaking of the region of Peel, Kyle Larin, we know it hasn't gone great for him so far as a sidekick with Tejan Buchanan in Belgium. Gareth, does he need a move or should he stay put?
Need a move.
Mic drop.
Just try to keep this moving.
I like that. I'm okay with that. Oliver Platt?
Yeah, it needs a move. Not playing enough at Club Brugge. I think he's got to get something sorted in January.
Jordan Wilson?
It's unanimous. He needs a move, and he needs to sink his teeth into wherever he goes next. He cannot have a slow start. He needs to go in and be like, man, I'm a big dog. Play me, bust net. It needs to just be no nonsense.
Bruges is too focused on developing. Look, they're in the Champions. They moved on to the Champions League. There's a little bit for the now, but they're rolling with very young players in order to accomplish their goals. And Lara needs to play a place, or they want him to play right now and contribute.
As long as they have room for an athletic therapist with a big bag of shawarmas in case the unthinkable happens. Jordan Wilson, Richie Larea, this is a tricky one. Today,
Adam. Well done.
It's a tricky one with Forrest because he got his move and then he's back at TFC. Does Richie Larea need a move or should he stay put once that loan is recalled or finished?
I think stay put. I think when he first moved, I was like, yeah, let's see how he does, in the championship or not. And then obviously not playing. Yeah, I think he should stay put. I think for him, he needs to play where he's loved. I think what he can offer week in and week out, I think he does best or will thrive best being at home and being with the people that he loves.
Ollie.
I'm going to say needs a move. I really strongly believe that Richie Larea can succeed at the championship level or another level, that he could step to in Europe. The circumstances didn't work out for him at Nottingham Forest. They were chasing promotion. They didn't want to make changes to their team, but I don't think that should discourage him from the quality of player he is. I think we saw it at this World Cup.
Gareth?
Nottingham Forest this week just signed their 23rd player this season. That screams need a move.
Well, we're basically doing a fire sale with CF Montreal players, so I'd like to talk about Kamal Miller, but instead I'm going to keep the French connection and just slide it over to Ligue 1 and talk about Jonathan David. Ollie, do you think Jonathan David needs a move, or do you think he should stay put for now and continue to build up that CV?
January, I'm going to say stay put. Summer needs a move. I think he should finish the season with Lille. He's in brilliant form right now. Let's see what you can do over a full campaign.
Gareth?
Same thing, exactly the same as Ollie. Stay in January, move in June.
Majority unanimous. Jordan, what do you think?
It is unanimous. I think with strikers, if you switch too quickly or too early, who knows when that is, right? It could just be catastrophic on the bench or injuries. It's just play where you're comfortable, play where you're busting net, because that move will always be around the corner.
All right. Well, there you have it. I hope agents were listening. If you need a little bit more advice, you can give these gentlemen a call.